chainsaw accessories. Formulated oils.
15 seconds.
Performance and replacement blades and chains help you tackle any task. Durable carrying cases protect your machine, while head, ear, and eye protection help keep you safe on the job. For the full lineup of Husqvarna chainsaws and accessories, visit Allendale True Value at 5425 Lake Michigan Drive, 1 mile west of GVSU.
This is GVSU Laker men's basketball on ESPN 961.
We welcome you back to Allendale, Michigan, GVSU Fieldhouse Arena, the scene for GLIAC men's basketball between the Grand Valley State Lakers and the Ashland Eagles. Time now to give you tonight's starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by Country Dairy. Country Dairy, a fresh choice. First for the visiting Ashland Eagles, Derek Koch, the forward from West Salem, Ohio, out there with Drew Noble down low, the center from Louisville, Ohio. Roderick Caldwell is out there along with Aaron Thompson and Ben Haraway. So Haraway, Thompson, Caldwell, Noble, and Koch are the starting five for head coach John Ellenwood. For Grand Valley State, Jake Van Tubergen getting the start, the guard-forward combo out of Holland, Michigan. Isaiah Brock will get the start down low, while Zach West gets the start in the swing three position. Hunter Hale will be the two guard, and Jeremiah Ferguson will run the point. So it's Ferguson and Hale in the backcourt, and then West, Van Tubergen, and Brock down low for the Grand Valley State Lakers. GV will be in their home white uniforms with the blue trim. Blue numbers on the back and front with block Lakers in blue across their chest. Ashland Eagles in their all purple kits, and they have a cool little stripe on them that has the gradient of white to gold. The accent color for Eagles, they have Ashland in that yellow across their chest, trimmed in white as well, and then white numerals that are the inverse, trimmed in gold. So there you have it, your starters are in. We are ready to go for basketball here tonight from Allendale. The crowd is filing in, it's packed tonight. We got some great basketball trying to follow up that tremendous win by the women's team. Can the Lakers make it a sweep of the Eagles here at the Fieldhouse Arena tonight? Jake Levy, Phil Sayers with us, Brendan Riley is back in our iHeart studios, and glad you could join us from wherever you may be listening this evening. The Lakers will go from right to left from our vantage point across from the benches, while the Eagles go left to right, both teams going away from their benches in this first half. As the horn sounds, they break the huddle. We tell you that our referees for today's game, Jimmy Jarrett, Greg Van Dyken, and Rob Kruger are the men in stripes tonight. It will be Noble in the center circle against Isaiah Brock to get things started. Back half of our doubleheader ready to roll here on the Grand Valley Sports Network. So here we go, Noble and Brock step to the middle of the ring. Ball is up and we're underway. Brock wins the ball back, secured by Hale. And we're going here from Allendale. Ferguson will run the point as he crosses the timeline with two fingers pointed skyward. Bounce pass to West on the left wing, uses a screen from Van Tubergen, slings it back to Ferguson. Driving to the elbow, lofts it in for Brock, who skies up and rolls it in. An alley-oop for the finger roll. Lakers lead 2-0. There's some excitement to get things started.
Really hard to guard middle of the floor ball screens with a guy like Isaiah Brock, so athletic, and just a great pass by Jeremiah.
On the other end now it's Noble, kicks it near side for Haraway. Crossover dribble, drives in, checks it off down low for Thompson. Thompson driving into the lane, bounce pass off to the side for Koch. Wraps around, 10 to shoot. Looking for somewhere to go with it. On the near side, it's Haraway, far away from basket. Puts up a three over Ferguson, goes halfway down, comes back out, but then Van Tubergen can't secure the rebound. Tough break for the Lakers. Great work defensively, locking all windows and doors. But then Van Tubergen has the rebound, squeak right off his hands. It'll be a fresh 30 and a baseline inbound for the Eagles.
Call their mic up.
They kick it out, swing it near side. It's Thompson, drives. Skip pass across for Caldwell. Furthers it into the corner. West nearly got it. Instead, it's Haraway. 15 to shoot. Near side, it's Koch. Hale checking him. They continue to swing it. Trying to find a way to probe that Laker defense. Driving baseline, Haraway. He's turned away. 10 to shoot. Here's a three in rhythm from Caldwell off to the left. Rebound is poked to free and finally pulled in from Van Tubergen.
Come in there and finish the play right there by Jake.
West the other way. That time Van Tubergen did secure the rebound. Van Tubergen off to the left. Now it's Ferguson driving into the left. Left untouched, he rolls it in.
Again, very similar action the first play of the game right there. Now he refuses the ball screen. They're worried about Brock slipping, and it's an open lane for Jeremiah.
Easy lay-in for Ferg. Lakers lead 4-0, 18-15 remaining in the first half. Caldwell driving left, forced away. Bounce pass at the top for Noble. Right side they come. Haraway lofted in. Now they're going to challenge Brock on the low block. Never mind, kick it back out. Spin move, poked away from behind by Ferguson. It leaks out to the corner for a three, though. Goes halfway down, doesn't fall for Koch. And the rebound to the Lakers. 2 minutes gone, 4-0 GV. Hale flying in, he's fouled as he forces the issue, and very similar to the way that the women's game started. 3 good stops on the defensive end. And so far, 2 successful trips on the offensive side. See if Hunter Hale can make it 3 for 3.
It's always good to see a kid like Hunter Hale, a really good shooter, get early free throw attempt here just to get your nerves out of your system and hopefully see the ball go through the net.
Huge student section behind us. The first free throw rattles home for Hunter Hale. He's one of the best free throw shooters in the GLIAC last year. And continuing that good free throw prowess so far this season. Hale, who's averaging nearly 17 points a game, scored 20 on Saturday, his season high. Started all 8 games now for the Lakers. As the lefty shooter spins the second one, but that's off the mark, too strong. Hale splits him at the line. He's now 17 for 21 from the stripe this year. Lakers lead is 5-0, 15:45 left to go in our opening half. To the right side they go for Thompson. Driving baseline, kicks it off the hands and out of bounds of Noble.
Really active right now on that baseline right now. Our defenders are really being active with their hands, ready to move and recover, not just standing still and watching it.
So another stop for Grand Valley. Nearly 2.5 minutes gone by. GV yet to concede a point. Ferguson calling out the play as he breaks the timeline.
Ashland comes out in the zone now after the first 3 possessions.
West between the rings, kicks it left side for Ferguson. Now it's Hale in the middle. They go right side again, dish it to the elbow for Jake. What a feed for Brock. He goes up with it, and we got a whistle. And they say that went over the backboard and off the shot clock.
Which I think it did, Jake, but I think, Ashland player reached in and tipped the ball as he was going up for a layup. I think it should have been our ball with 14 in the shot clock right there.
That's what Ferguson and the Laker bench were contesting, but it falls on deaf ears. Ashland gets the basketball back. Lakers' first empty trip of the day. 5-0 GV, 3 minutes in. Koch down to the left side. Thompson gives it right back to him on the low block with Van Tubergen guarding it. Now a drive in, poked away by Hale. He stripped it from Thompson. 2-on-2 the other way. Hunter wants it himself, forces the issue, no. And the rebound pulled in by Koch. Hunter might have been better served to pull that one back and wait a minute for his friends to come along. But nonetheless, you make the defensive play, you can choose what you do offensively. 16:40 and running. In steps Caldwell, kicks it over for a 3 from the right wing. That's off front iron, no good from Noble, but an offensive rebound. Ashland will reset. Another 3, this time from Koch, too strong, and West has it for Grand Valley. 0 for 5 from the field now are the Eagles. All 5 of their shots have been from deep. Hunter Hale kicks it right side. West a wide open 3. That's how you do it. An NBA range 3-pointer from Zach West. 8-0 Lakers.
Yeah, nothing easy coming here for Ashland on the offensive end. Every shot's been contested, been scrambling out, recovering well.
4 minutes gone by as in steps Haraway. Top of the key, now they go and they find it left side. Noble on the elbow, driving on Brock. Spins his way inside, tough shot. Can't get it to go over Isaiah, and Brock has the rebound. Still 8-0. Ferguson streaking in, circus layup off to the right. What an effort, but it doesn't go for Jeremiah. Haraway the other side. Ashland will set up their half-court offense, trying to find the bucket. Just need to see one go in, you feel like, for the Eagles. It's Thompson, right side to Koch. Spinning on Van Tubergen. Jake holds his ground. 12 to shoot. Haraway lofts it inside. Here goes Noble on Brock, lowers the shoulder, forced backwards, and a whistle and a foul called. Rick Wesley angry about that shoulder they let go, and then they eventually do call Isaiah. You feel like that's tough, the way he battled there. He absorbed a huge shoulder blow, stayed with the play, and then as it continued, was called for the block. They'll reset the shot clock to 20, 15-16 left to go in the first half, and a couple of subs for the Eagles. Phil Frensos makes his way in, as does Jay Salone. Baseline inbound for Noble. Triggers it to Thompson, gets it right back. Finds it to Frensos in the middle of the floor, and he lays it up for 2.
The late rotation on the backside of the zone right there led to a little slip action by Ashland and a layup.
Ashland on the board for the first time. 8-2 Lakers, 5 minutes gone. Hale, left side, finds Van Tubergen. Now it's West. Working one-on-one with Thompson. Spins his way in. Forces it, has it stripped, as Thompson does well to absorb the contact and strip the basketball. This has been physical early on, as we expected. 14:45 to play, 8-2 Lakers. Sloan swings it around left side. Now they reset it top of the key for Thompson. Here goes Frenstos again. Van Tubergen walled him off. Lakers out of rotation. Here goes Noble. Good pass underneath around Zach West. Going up with it was the Eagles. Out of bounds, it was Thompson who had it stripped on his way up. And that goes out to send us to a timeout. Frantic start, but the Lakers lead is 6. 8-2 over the Eagles. Back in a moment on ESPN 961.
We got it a lot cleaner.
In our practices, just all the time on the gun, just shooting. Good to see one go down for him.
Koch on the baseline, forcing his will on Brock. Spins past him, nifty move down low by Koch. And we'll know he's able to do that. He's one of the most prolific scorers in this league, especially for big men. Lake running the point now with him and Lloyd in the backcourt. Lloyd calling for a screen from Brock. 15 to shoot, it's West on the left wing. Driving into the free throw line, stops, kicks it back out to Meach, who wants a three. Over traffic, doesn't matter. Demetrius Lake drills the three, back-to-back triples, and it's a 10-point lead for the Lakers, their largest advantage of the night.
It's contagious, Jake.
Here's a three on the other end. And that's out of bounds off the miss, but it was last touched by Kindred Williams, and I don't think he had to. Is that one of the ones there, Coach, where you just want better awareness? Or are you okay with him going for that rebound?
No, I mean, you got to go. You never know when they might come sneak in from the backside and crash down. I just think he went at it with one hand. If you go up there with two hands and try to tip it to yourself, I think you can secure it and then get out and run and hopefully get something in transition.
In the corner, they'll inbound with a fresh 30 over Van Tubergen. Koch resets it in. 14-4 Lakers lead. Inside out, here's a three from the right wing from Frenzos, and that's good. Frenzos has 5 of the Ashland 7, and Grand Valley's lead is 7, 14-7.
He's brought some energy off the bench for him for sure. You know, he just keeps moving without the basketball, and he seems confident once he gets it in his hands.
11:35 in running, and a travel by Lake as he stopped his dribble and picked up that pivot foot before he looked for where to go with the basketball. So a turnover by the Lakers, that's their third. And 11:37 left to play in our opening half. Running the point the other way now, Caldwell. With Lake guarding him, he checks it off to Frenzos. Now into the left wing, they go for Haraway. Bounces it to Noble. Out in space, they swing it again. 15 to shoot. Koch with a quick step. Spinning inside is Frenzos. He floats up a jump hook and got it to go with the left hand. Frenzos up to 7 points now, and the Laker lead trimmed back to 5. It's 14-9. Ferguson, who checked back into the game with Jake Van Tubergen. Stops, puts it up, got it to go. Jeremiah Ferguson along two. And that's called creating your own shot. 9 minutes gone, Lakers lead 16-9. Haraway driving on Ferguson, puts the hands up to avoid the foul, and the floater goes over the lunging Isaiah Brock. Boy, you think everybody on the floor is well aware of what Isaiah Brock is at all times.
At a 14-foot apex right there.
Driving the baseline now is West. Bounce pass to Lake in the corner for three, rattles out. Love the confidence from Lake, but can't get that one to go. In transition the other way. Left side, Eagles waiting.
Pushed
and an
off.
Offensive foul as Noble with a shove on Brock, who hits the deck hard. And with 10:25 left to go in the first half, that the third foul on the Eagles. Ben Lubitz will check in. Zach West sits for the first time tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, Zach West has given the Lakers some really underrated minutes in the early stages of this season.
I just think he focuses on the right things. You know, he's not worried about if he's scoring, making shots. He just wants to go out there and guard, be tough, and be a vocal leader. And you know, everything else takes care of itself.
Lubitz fresh into the game, wants a three, too strong. It hangs on the rim for a moment, but won't drop. In the other way, streaks Haraway, a nifty move, but can't finish, and Ferguson has the board. Now Ferguson wants to run it. Finds a trailer, Brock, they'll just reset. He is not shooting that three. Ferguson instead weaves his way in. Tough shot, no. Might have been tipped on the way up by Haraway. Nonetheless, the rebound pulled in. 9:50 to play, 16-11 Lakers. In goes Koch, and a quick step on Van Tubergen for the easy finish. 16-13 Lakers lead. A quick little run here by the Eagles. Here's a three to answer. Lake too strong, and the rebound is pulled down by the Eagles.
Pace has picked up in these last 2 or 3 minutes here. Back and forth, up and down. I think there's media coming here soon. It'll be nice. Coach Wesley talks to his guys.
Straight up jumper, good over Van Tubergen, who rolls his eyes as he was all up on Koch, but it didn't matter. 13-foot jumper from the baseline is money. And the Laker lead that has been as big as double figures is all the way back to 1. 16-15 with 9 minutes left to play in the first half. Ferguson holding the hand up to call the play. Checks it off with Van Tubergen. Crosses over to the free throw line, spinning on Noble, works his way in, draws the foul. Good patience by Van Tubergen. The Ashland bench doesn't like it, particularly head coach John Ellenwood, who is livid right now. Stomping up and down the sideline. barking at the official, and he'll have a whole media timeout to do it.
He's going to get teed up here.
As we go to break. We'll be back in a moment. It's a 1-point game, 16-15. Lakers lead Eagles, 8:59 to go in the first half on ESPN 961.
Whether you keep it on a spreadsheet, a memo on your phone, or a sticky note on your desk, you've probably got a long to-do list. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan and Blue protect your employees and streamline.
This is GVSU Laker men's basketball on ESPN 961.
8:59 to go in the first half. The Lakers leading 16-15 over the Ashland Eagles. It was a hot start for Grand Valley State. Held the Eagles scoreless for over 3 minutes, but Phil Frensos has come in and taken over the game off the bench. And this is an Ashland team that does not utilize their bench much. All 5 of their starters average in double figures, but after the slow start, they went right to it. And Frensos has 7 points, Koch has 6. The only other scorer is Haraway, who has 2. Meanwhile, for Grand Valley State, it has been as spread out as it gets. Nobody has more than 4 points. Jeremiah Ferguson has 4 for GV. Stephen Lloyd has 3. Zach West has 3. Jake Van Tubergen, the team's leading scorer, yet to get on the board, but he can rectify that with this free throw. And he does. Foul that sent us to break. And John Ellenwood was irate at the foul that sent us to the media timeout.
He did get warned. He did get warned at the end, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
And Van Tubergen gets them both. He's been good from the free throw line this year and does so again. Van Tubergen is now 35 of 43 from the stripe. Thompson the other way. Kicks it to the corner for Koch. As they continue to move the basketball, now it's near side. Caldwell, swing it left. They go underneath for Koch. Back out, 13 to shoot. Good move by Haraway. Kicks it out for Frensos, who wants the 3. This time short, but Haraway has the rebound. Another offensive board for the Eagles. And they'll get a fresh 30, so they reset. Here's Haraway, driving right down the middle, kicks it out to the right. Here's a 3 ball, good. Knocked down by Caldwell, and just too many second chances for the Eagles here early on. We're tied 18 all. 8 minutes, 15 seconds and running left to go here in our first half. Hale on the right side. Now Van Tubergen driving left, crossover dribble, spins to the free throw line, puts up the jumper, looked kind of awkward as he went up and can't hit. It's off to the right. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles as we dip under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Koch hands it off, circling through is Caldwell. Here's a jumper from the free throw line, that's good. And the Eagles have their first lead of the night. It's 20-18. What a response from Ashland. The Eagles just won, or the Lakers rather, are just one of their last 6. The Eagles are on a 5-0 run.
There's a lot more perimeter action right now by the Lakers, not getting the ball downhill, whether on a post touch or on drives. I'd like to see him get downhill, get going that way, and see if it doesn't open up something on the outside for him.
Hale on the left wing, 10 to shoot, slips it inside to JG. Spins into the lane, tough turnaround jumper, no good. And the rebound cleared by Frensos. Here come the Eagles again. Lakers now just one of their last 7. Trying to get some offense going. Here's a 3 from Koch, and he's feeling it now. Hits the triple, and that's a 5-point lead for Ashland as this run continues. Make it a 19-4 run in the last 5 minutes for Ashland. Van Tubergen hands it off to Ferguson. 15 seconds to shoot. Hale calling for a screen from JG, has it poked away. It's stolen by Caldwell. Ahead, they fire it to Haraway, slipping inside. Over Lubitz he goes, and the arm falls forward. That'll be a foul on Ben. And free throws coming for Haraway. That offense right now causing some problems.
I feel Ashland's popping the ball around a little bit quicker. They're kind of half a step ahead right now of the Lakers defense.
6:48 to go in the first half. And again, a really tough go of it. The Lakers have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Free throw for Haraway is off to the right. So the Ashland Eagles They scored about a 79-point rate. We were shocked. It was just 8-2 at the first media timeout. 2 points in the first 5 minutes, but since then, Ashland has really rectified things. Haraway, who averages 12.5 points a game, his second is too strong.
Lane violation on JG here.
And there it is, the whistle. Everybody in the gym knew it, because Kindred Williams skied for the defensive rebound, but it didn't matter. So another chance at the line for Haraway. The redshirt senior stands at 6'1", 170 pounds. And this time he takes advantage of a second opportunity and he splits him at the line. 24-18, Ashland now leads. GV trying to stop this 9-0 run by the Eagles. Here's Ferguson between the rings, driving inside, puts up a jumper, that's too strong, and Haraway will just let it trickle out of bounds. It'll be Eagle basketball.
This run's kind of happened since since Coach Ellenwood kind of got upset about a no call or a call that got called on them, and they went to a timeout. And since then, this 9-0 run, they've been really kind of different pace and a different pop in how they're playing.
They have definitely been sharp. See if the Lakers can respond. Here's Koch, puts up a long three over Greason and banks it in. That's the kind of way these last 5 minutes have been going if you're Grand Valley. A prayer shot that banks home. 27-18, the largest lead of the night for Ashland is 9. 6 minutes to play in the first half. West driving in, kicks it left side, Ferguson. He's checked there by Caldwell, driving in on it. Forces his way underneath, bounce pass to Williams, 8 to shoot. Handed off to Ferguson, 5 seconds on the clock. Jeremiah gonna have to hurry, 2 seconds, has it poked away, flips up, puts it up, no good. JG's tip in won't go either. Not a bad look considering the clock, but the Lakers don't get anything on it. Now a one-handed tip slam tried by Frentsos, that's no good. Ashland still gets the ball back, but it never hit the rim, so just 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Great hustle back and transition defense right there by the Lakers.
Boy, are we running here. Caldwell driving on JG, and a whistle and a foul. Foul called on Greason. That'll be the 5th foul on Grand Valley. Second foul on JG as well. Isaiah Brock getting some extensive time on the bench here early. One of the big issues for him early this season was foul trouble. That's prevented him from really having the impact you'd like to see him have on games. So now JG and Isaiah Brock on the bench. The Lakers very small right now. In the wing, Frentsos to Koch, wants another deep three over Williams, this time off the mark, hits back iron. And the Lakers get the rebound, 27-18 Eagles, 5:05 and running to play in our first half. In goes Hale, has it poked away. It was stripped by Caldwell. The other way it's Haraway, stops, puts up a long 2, that's good. Snaps the net with the 17-footer. 29-18, a double-digit lead, and the Lakers are gonna call timeout. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well. Lakers down by 11 here on ESPN 961.
Modern office interiors can make your office space comfortable and efficient.
Our design team covers floor to ceiling.
And we have remanufactured furniture that looks like new.
Whether you need a few pieces of furniture
Or a total renovation.
15 seconds right now.
Office Interiors can help you every step of the way with quality furniture from Trendway.
Whatever your office space needs.
Call Modern Office Interiors at 774-4000, 774-4000.
This is GVSU Laker men's basketball on ESPN 961.
4:51 left to go in the first half. Lakers trailing 29-18 in this scoring drought, now up over 4 minutes. Coach Phil Sayers, what does the Laker offense have to do to get things going again?
They're being a little passive right now. You know, it's kind of stand, pass, watch. Not a lot of off-ball movement. You know, we were hitting cutters earlier as they came off the high post, and right now we're not getting those same looks right there. And I think the middle of the floor ball screen, we've kind of gone away from it. And I wouldn't mind going back to that look. You look to get Isaiah Brock again on that look. It's really hard to guard when you have a guy as athletic as Isaiah Brock in the middle of the floor. Now if they pinch down at all, now it leaves open shots in the corners for a Zach West or a Lubitsch or Hunter Hale. So we'll see. You know, Coach Wesley, good timeout right there. I thought his team kind of has lost a little bit of that luster, a little bit of that, the air's been taken out of the building a little bit. Well, you got 4:51 to fix that, correct it, and win these last 5 minutes of the first half.
The Eagles started just 1 of 7 from the field, but since then, they have hit 11 shots in 14 attempts. So they have really turned things around. The Lakers inbound out of the timeout. Stephen Lloyd bounces it left side to West. He goes down low for Van Tubergen, backing in on Frensos. Turnaround jumper from the baseline, too short. And the rebound is pulled in by the Eagles. It's yanked down by Thompson, who averages over 10 rebounds a game. Here's Caldwell. 4:30 to play in the first half. And no sign of Isaiah Brock checking back in here. Koch has it poked away, but Johnny on the spot. It finds its way to Haraway. 10 to shoot.
Earlier we're going our way, and now they're going their way.
Jumper no good off back iron. Rebound kicks all the way back out to Haraway. A fresh 30, they'll reset. Frensos, left wing. Back
Thought
to
about
Haraway.
it.
Why not? He's the one who sparked this offensive turnaround. Bounce pass, here's Thompson. Driving into traffic, has it stripped by Hale. Now in transition, finds Williams. Kindred Williams lays it up, count it, and the foul. That's just what the Lakers needed. Strong take by Hunter Hale. Lakers hit the 20 spot. That does indeed snap that scoreless drought. Grand Valley had been just 1 for their last 11. Before that, make, and now a take at the free throw line.
Hunter did a nice job there, drawing 2, not giving it up too early, but drawing 2, and then getting Kendrick just sprinting on the right-hand side of the floor.
Chance at the three-point play, no good as it rattles out. See if that energetic play, though, gets the Lakers going once again. Haraway kicks it to Koch. He's had a couple of long-range shots. You got to keep an eye on him from everywhere on the floor. Frensos left side, now it's Haraway, 12 to shoot. Frensos wants a deep 3. That's way too short. Misses everything, and the long-range take doesn't pan out for Frensos the way it did for Haraway.
He'll be reminded of that now for the next 23 minutes and 36 seconds every time that ball might touch his hands by our wonderful student section band and cheerleaders here.
Yeah, that pep band was fantastic all night long, and they're trying to keep it going here as the Lakers try to refine their offensive spark. Van Tubergen slashing into the lane, kicks it to West, who's fouled as he goes up with it. Good look by Jake Van Tubergen there, kind of ran himself into some trouble, but bails out by finding a slashing West, and West draws the contact. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Great patience by Zach West. He easily could have caught it and gone right up with it, and I'm not sure it would have been a good result. By him staying low, staying unbalanced, little shot fake, gets himself 2 free throws.
First one is short as it clangs off front iron for the Oswego, Illinois senior. The free throws have not been perfect for Grand Valley today. They're now 3 of 6, make it 4 of 7 as West makes the second. Splits them at the line, and the Lakers' deficit is 8, 29 to 21. 3:15 left to play in the first half. Spinning in goes Caldwell. Left side for Haraway. Back to Caldwell they go, 15 seconds to shoot. Koch on the baseline, working on Williams. Spins in, kicks it back out to Haraway, 10 to shoot. Crossover to the free throw line for a jumper off to the left, and Van Tubergen has the rebound. Just his second rebound of the game to go along with 2 points. Hale driving inside, kicks it down low to Williams, forces the issue, he's fouled, and he'll head back to the free throw line. Koch looks like he took the worst of it, but he'll be called for the foul, and now the Lakers starting to find some more positivity as they get in on this Ashland defense and force some foul calls.
Kenner's off arm might have got Koch in the eyes. He went up for that block shot.
Williams will head to the free throw line. It's Ashland's turn to go cold from the field. They're now scoreless in the last 2 minutes. And with 2:50 left to play in the first half, the first free throw no good from Williams. The Lakers' deficit is 8. And now you see 4 points left on the board with missed free throws. Koch will sit. Maybe get it checked on, make sure everything's okay up around his eye. He seems to be fine, waving off the medical staff. Nonetheless, Drew Noble checks back in. Preseason all-conference honoree, no slouch. Williams makes the second. That allows for the sub to get Isaiah Brock back on the floor. Brock with 1 foul, couple of rebounds, couple of points. He had that emphatic alley-oop lay-in that got the game started. Lakers had such good energy early trying to get back to that. Right wing, it's Haraway. Now here goes Caldwell. Flips it back to Haraway on the right side. Those two continue to play catch on the top of the key. Now leaping into the lane is Frensos, and he walked with it on the second effort. Van Tubergen did enough to slow him up. And sure enough, referee twirls the arm, signaling the travel as Coach Sayers spotted.
Good call by Greg Van Dyke, and his wife is one of our officials as well, does our games numerous times. Was in the building earlier. She has now left.
29-22, Lakers trail. 2:20 left to go in the first half. Hale from the left wing slips it inside to the elbow to Van Tubergen. Furthers it to West, who wants a three. It's off the front of the rim, but Hale has the rebound. Fresh 30 for the Lakers. They'll reset. Lloyd now driving towards the free throw line. Turned backwards, goes to West. West cruising in. Spins, bounce pass to Hale in the corner. Thought about a three. Good defense from Frenzo. So Hale streaks inside, wraps around and lays it in with the left. And that'll force a timeout taken by the Eagles. What a take by Hunter Hale. And that's exactly what you want to see now, Coach. The Lakers starting to go inside with the basketball more, not being as passive as you noted.
Well, I agree. And I think, with Hunter Hale, his ability to make threes, any bit of shot fake, a little jab fake, anything you do to get the defender off balance. And if you exploit that with a hard attack right after that, I thought he did that. It was a straight line drive going to his strong, dominant left hand right there, but all set up by the fact that he is a kid who just grinds in the gym and is a great shooter. And you got to respect it. If you back up, he's gonna pull in your eye, and he'll let you know if he makes it as well, which is always fun.
I think seeing Derek Koch on the sideline has been big for Grand Valley as well. He's really impacted this game on both sides of the court. He started 0 for 3, but he's 4 of his last 5. So having him on the bench has been helpful for Grand Valley in their comeback efforts here as the closing moments of this first half ensue. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Lakers down by 5 now, 29-24, and they'll be on defense here with Ashland in their purple kits, sporting the Under Armour logo on their right chest. Across the timeline. Right side, it's Thompson. Haraway now in the right corner. Back to Caldwell on the left side. 15 to shoot. It's Thompson right wing for Haraway. Crossing up on Lloyd. Hale went for a steal, missed it. Caldwell checks it back. Now it's Noble with 5 to shoot. Just be a 3 from Haraway straight away, and dagger down it goes.
Came in the game 4 for 17 from 3, and he hits at the end of a shot clock pressure 3. Just great confidence by the senior.
Just a spot up 3-pointer that drops in. 32-24, Lakers trail. Lloyd lofts it inside. Brock, Ollie, oop, oh my!
You can't throw it high enough or low enough. I mean,
the athleticism of Isaiah Brock is worth the price of admission alone. What an emphatic two-handed jam. As we dip under a minute left to go, we've got a whistle here underneath. And that was away from the ball. I think they got Brock, and that's not good. A harmless foul away from the ball, but his second, so he's going to probably sit for the final 55.9 ticks left here in the first half and protect him. The foul was made or called by the baseline official. So 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Noble will trigger it all the way back into backcourt, where it's picked up by Haraway. Hands it off for Caldwell. They run the weave at the top of the key. Now lofted into Noble on the left baseline. Chest pass across for Thompson, a spot up 3. That's too short. Fighting for his own rebound. He's gonna get it. Works his way in, kicks it out for a 3 from Noble. That's off to the left, and Van Tubergen has the board.
Lakers dodged one there. I thought we relaxed when the shot went up.
Van Tubergen spinning through traffic. He's fouled hard as he goes down, and what an effort from Jake, spinning and dancing at full speed. The left-handed effort doesn't go, but JVT will get 2 at the line for that brilliant effort. Some oohs and ahs from the crowd as well, as he just had another gear there. 28.9 seconds left in the first half, so regardless of what happens here, the shot clock will be unplugged.
And that's your 6'6" player making that move in transition. It's an impressive thing, you know, the versatility that he brings to the table. And I think the freedom that the coaching staff allows him to have is, it goes hand in hand, and why he feels that he can make some of those plays.
Van Tubergen makes the first and now ready for the second. That fires up and good, allows Ashland to sub in Jay Sloan. Looks like the Lakers want to make a couple of subs as well, but they're going to do so by calling timeout. So a timeout taken by the Lakers. They'll have 2 remaining. We'll stay here. 28.9 seconds left. Lakers on defense trying to keep it a 4-point game. And Coach, if you look at that scoreboard, I think as poorly as the Lakers played for the back half of this first half, you've got to be okay being within 2 scores right now.
Absolutely, and I think they got the momentum back on their side a little bit right here. This is going to be a really big defensive stop right here. You know, you don't want to go in, give them an open look, give them something easier at the end of the shot, end of the clock, end of the half. You want to be the ones that can lock in, dig the heels down. Possession arrows are in our favor, so we come out in the second half. We get a stop here while the ball is starting the second half. Always a good way to start the second half when the ball's in your hands. So this will be a good chance here to get a stop and a score when we resume here after 15-minute halftime.
Neither team has been overly efficient from the floor so far. Lakers shooting just 39%, Ashland just 45%, which is pretty good, but they've only taken 29 shots. They've also turned the ball over 6 times compared to 4 by the Lakers. Ben Lubitz checks in, as does Demetrius Lake, for this final defensive possession. Caldwell will run it across the timeline, then looks back at his coach, John Ellenwood, for the call. 20 seconds. Meach has active hands. Got to be careful.
We have one foul to give here, so him being active couldn't be the worst thing. I mean, you can maybe get a steal. There's a foul. Now we got to sit back. Now you know you can't foul next time here.
It's good awareness there out of the timeout. I'm sure head coach Rick Wesley and Taylor Johnson and J.R. Wallace, the assistants, were all over that. Making sure they know they do have a foul. That might have also been one of the reasons why Meach is in the game. He's got some of the quickest hands on this team and is known for the ability to poke those balls away in seemingly ironclad situations. Caldwell takes the inbound. We hit 10 seconds left on the game clock. Meach checking hit. Hit 7. Caldwell, crossover dribble, puts up a pass to Noble. 4 seconds. Noble streaking in, shot, no, but the foul called. The baseline official, I think, got Stephen Lloyd for lunging in to help. Nope, got Kindred Williams. Both of them converged. But nonetheless, with a 1.5 seconds left, exactly what they want. An out-of-control Noble just slashing towards the basket with no real plan. Will get 2 free throws. And he misses the first one.
It's good to see right there. I gotta make sure you check out here. Don't let them get a tip out to an easy shot here if he happens to miss this one.
Here's the second, and that's good. So a sub in for Ashland at the closing moments. Jake McLaughlin will check in, the freshman from Zanesville, Ohio, for the final 1.5 seconds to protect Noble from any potential fouls. Van Drubergen's got to hurry here, gets it into Lloyd. They run the clock. 3/4 court shot, just off the mark.
Had a chance.
Not a bad take by Stephen Lloyd, but it doesn't go. And after 20 minutes of play, the Lakers find themselves trailing by 5. 33-28. Lakers trail Eagles. We'll be back in a moment with your halftime report right after this on ESPN 961. Hey, thanks.
There's a movement at Grand Valley State University that is making a lasting impact on our students, the state, and beyond. It's called the Laker Effect. When you become a Laker, you look outward, focusing on others instead of yourself. With professors' caring guidance, you learn how to make a lasting difference. Then, as you go forward into the world, you're ready to tackle challenges and make meaningful contributions. Like Michigan itself, your positive impact.
Stats, and then the next segment is highlights, right?
Yep.
EDU to learn more.
In today's healthcare environment, it's more important than ever to be your own champion. If you have suffered an injury or have aches and pains, physical therapy can make all the difference. Choose NovaCare's rehabilitation to get you back in the game. As the exclusive provider of physical therapy and athletic training services to Grand Valley State University, NovaCare's distinguished clinical team provides the best care. Request an appointment today at NovaCare.com. NovaCare has more than 30 convenient locations throughout Michigan. The Lakers choose NovaCare. So can you. NovaCare, the power of physical therapy.
You've got dreams. Big dreams. Small dreams. Even some weird dreams. But wherever your dreams take you, remember, we've got cars. Fast cars. Big cars. Sensible cars. All kinds of cars. You've got a phone, we've got a website. Swipe your way around more than 1,500 used cars and find your next dream machine. Visit foxmotors.com.
It's time to be. We're the Perrys, winners of the Bigby Cup Award.
We love what we do.
We got some good ones.
Refreshing mint chip cream freeze from Big B Coffee with you. It's only available for a limited time.
It's time to be.
Welcome to the GVSU Basketball Halftime Report, presented by NovaCare. Discover the power of physical therapy on ESPN 961.
33-28, Grand Valley State trails the Ashland Eagles on this Thursday night in Allendale, Michigan. Conference home opener for the Lakers, and they got off to a hot start, had an 8-0 lead. But since then, the Eagles have grinded themselves back to a 5-point lead. Both teams have led by as many as double figures here in this first half. It was a back and forth first half. Really good action early. Neither team shooting overly well. Although the Eagles do wind up shooting 44.8% from the field. They go 13 for 29 from the floor, while the Lakers just 9 of 23 for a 39% clip. The Eagles 5 of 17 from 3 after starting 0 for 6. So they hit 5 of their next 11, which is a big reason why they were able to jump into the lead. Meanwhile, the Lakers 3 of 7 from three-point land. That's worth a 43% clip. The Lakers did have a heavy advantage in the free throw department. Grand Valley went 7 for 11 from the charity stripe, while Ashland went just 2 for 4. Lakers were called for 7 fouls, the Eagles for 8, but the Lakers were more in the act of shooting to get some more opportunities at the free throw line. On the rebounding side, it's 21-11 in favor of the Ashland Eagles, including 6 offensive rebounds compared to 1 by GVSU. That's definitely one of the points of emphasis, you'd imagine, for head coach Rick Wesley. Both teams were fairly efficient with the ball. The Lakers turned the ball over just 4 times, while Ashland turned it over 6. So a 7-to-6 assist-to-turnover ratio for the Eagles, 6-4 for the Lakers. Grand Valley trailing 33-28. Give you a look at some of the individual game leaders for Grand Valley. Nobody really separating. As a matter of fact, 8 different Lakers have scored. 4 of them have scored 4 points. 4 of them have scored 3. So a very definition of team effort. Van Tubergen, Brock, West, and Ferguson all have 4 points each, while Hale, Lake, Lloyd, and Williams have all scored 3. On the rebounding side of things, Jake Van Tubergen has 3 to lead the Lakers. Isaiah Brock has a pair in just 12 minutes. Brock also had the 4 points and 2 boards in just 12 minutes, but he did pick up a pair of personal fouls, including 1 late that really cost him, as that gave a fresh opportunity for the Eagles. They capitalized on that and forced Brock to sit for the final minute and a half of that first half. So the Lakers trailing 33-28. Ashland had some very good performances when it was all said and done in the first 20. Derek Koch, who got off to a very slow start, missed his first 3 shot attempts, but winds up 5 of 9 from the field, including 2 of 6 from downtown. He has 12 points to lead all scorers, also has a game-high 5 rebounds. Drew Noble, just 1 point. He's making his presence felt defensively, though he has a couple of personal fouls. Ben Haraway has 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting, and Roderick Caldwell has 5, going 2 for 5 from the field, while also pulling in 4 rebounds. Aaron Thompson, who entered the action tonight, averaging a double-double, was kept off the score sheet. 0 points, 3 rebounds for number 5 in purple. The Lakers did a nice job with him. And then Phil Frenzos off the bench, 3 for 5. He got the scoring started for the Eagles, scores 7 points, adds in 2 boards and an assist. Noble does have 3 assists, by the way. Despite his lack of production in scoring, he's been able to spread the ball and make things happen. So Grand Valley trailing 33-28 after the first 20 minutes. We'll be back with some highlights of that first half when you come back here on the Grand Valley Sports Network and ESPN 961.
Live from the Angles Jewelry Company studio is ESPN 960.
All right, so in order, it's a...
And Coach Williams are tough. They know the defense is tough, and they certainly know you, the Grand Valley State Laker fans, are incredibly tough. Then they know you'll appreciate tough Kubota equipment. Kubota builds high-performance machines that are rugged, reliable, ready to work, and just plain tough. Visit Kent Equipment at 10 Mile and M37 or on the web at KentEquipment.com. Kent Equipment, solutions that turn work into play. Go Lakers, anchor up.
Sarah Honda Granville is Michigan's #1 volume Honda dealer. We have one of the largest selections of Honda vehicles in the area. It's our belief that shopping for a new car should be a pleasant experience. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff is there to answer any questions you have. And we always offer low prices, generous trade-in values, and unbeatable financing terms like no money down financing. That's right, for a limited time, you can drive away in a new Honda with absolutely nothing down. Sarah Honda Granville. You're closer than you think to the best dealership experience of your life.
Whether you need tools for those once-in-a-while projects or equipment for a once-in-a-lifetime event, rent it now at Allendale True Value Rental. Keep your yard looking great with a lawn aerator or edger. Restore your hardwood floors with a floor sander and edger. If you're moving to a new home or just moving things around, a Penske truck will make the job.
10 seconds.
If you're hosting a party or outdoor gathering, you'll find just what you need right here too. For your party and project needs, buy what you want. Rent what you need at Allendale True Value Rental.
This is the GVSU Basketball Halftime Report, presented by NovaCare on ESPN 961.
33-28, the Lakers trail here at halftime, and a great reason for this big crowd and big student section to get excited at the break. 3 teams with fantastic seasons honored here this evening. The men's and women's cross-country teams under head coach Jerry Baltus, each winning national championships this past Saturday in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, while the Grand Valley State women's soccer team finished national runner-up after a tough 1-0 loss to Bridgeport in the national championship. But still a tremendous season, and all 3 honored here this evening in front of the crowd during halftime of the GVSU basketball contest. And it's 28-33, Lakers trail. Time now for some highlights of that first half, and we'll start with some long ball. Zach West getting it started from deep. Hale kicks it right side. West a wide open 3. That's how you do it. An NBA range 3-pointer from Zach West. 8-0 Lakers. That hot start was quelled a bit as the Eagles rebounded to take the lead, but Stephen Lloyd's hot shooting kept the Lakers in it. Williams on the left baseline, kicks it out for Lloyd, who wants a 3. Got it. Nothing but cotton for Stephen Lloyd, and he drills the triple. Lakers up by 9, 11-2. Later on in the half, with the Lakers struggling on offense, they needed to get something going, and Kendrick Williams did just that. Bounce pass, here's Thompson. Driving into traffic, has it stripped by Hale. Now in transition, finds Williams. Kendrick Williams lays it up, count it, and the foul. That's just what the Lakers needed. Strong take. All about the energy, and it was high energy when Isaiah Brock went sky high for this exciting finish. Off to the inside, Brock, Ollie, oop, oh my.
You can't throw it high enough or low enough. I mean,
the athleticism of Isaiah Brock is worth the price of admission alone. Well, if you paid the price of admission, you're halfway home. 28-33, Lakers trail. 20 minutes left to go. We'll be back in a moment for a quick look at a scoreboard around the GLIAC after this on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
Know how much you're spending and on what each and every month. Know you're on track with your bills and upcoming payments. Know when money is coming in and going out with PNC Virtual Wallet. Know managing your financing is a touchdown with PNC Virtual Wallet. Simplify your finances, track and budget your spending, and save for the future. Learn more at pnc.com/virtual wallet. PNC Bank, official bank of GVSU Athletics. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Coors Light, established in 1978 and born in the Rockies, where the only thing more refreshing than your current adventure is what's next. It's why Coors Light is lagered cold for a lighter, crisper taste, filtered cold to ensure
can make a lasting difference. Then, as you go forward into the world, you're ready to tackle challenges and make meaningful contributions. Like Michigan itself, your positive impact will be far-reaching. That's the Laker effect. Go to gvsu.edu to learn more.
You're listening to GVSU Laker Basketball on ESPN 961.
20 minutes to go here from Allendale, Michigan, GVSU Fieldhouse Arena. Welcome back courtside. Jake Levy, Coach Phil Sayers with you. Brendan Riley back in our iHeart studios. The Lakers and Eagles set for 20 minutes to try to decide who will go to 3-0 in the GLIAC play to start the year. Grand Valley got off to a hot start in the first half. See if they can do so again in the second. It'll be Eagle basketball to get things started. Ashland in their purple uniforms going right to left from our vantage point across from the benches. Both teams going towards their bench in this second half. Noble has it on the low block, working on Isaiah Brock, who has 2 fouls. Kicks it back to Koch, who wants a 3. That rattles out, and Brock will pull in the rebound, his 3rd of the day.
It's a good look for Ashland right there at the timeout, out of the start of the second half. And good for the Lakers to get a nice friendly bounce from that rim down there.
So now Grand Valley on the offensive end. Jeremiah Ferguson drives in back to Van Tubergen, who wants a 3. That's too strong. Isaiah Brock tried to go up for the rebound, thought better of it, and pulls it down, allows Koch to rescue possession for the Eagles.
Even his landing is athletic.
It really is. Here goes Haraway. He's turned asunder, so they swing it around the perimeter. Driving in now goes Caldwell. Swing it left side, Haraway. Dump it into Noble. Kick pass to the corner, 10 to shoot. Driving in, Koch. Gets it to go over Zach West. And Koch has really turned in an impressive performance tonight.
He went out late in that first half. It really helped the Lakers, and so we got to find a way to get him some foul trouble or tire him out here.
Hale strips inside, tried to float it up for Brock, but it was swatted away. That was a pass, not a shot, so they'll count it as a steal. Jeremiah Ferguson steals it right back. Try again. One hand off the rim, no good. That time just a little too tall for Isaiah Brock. Oh, the idea was great, though. Back the other way now go the Eagles. 2 attempts at the alley-oop. The Lakers love that play. How could you not? Haraway to Koch. Drives on Brock, puts up a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Soft off the rim, but rolls over the front of the cup. The Lakers get the ball back. Both teams cold here to start this second half. Here's Hale for 3. That's too short. And the Eagles have the rebound. Haraway spinning in, spins past Ferguson, but is rejected by Block. Brock swats it away.
Another one.
Noble, another block by Brock inside. Now Ferguson streaking in. He forces the issue, draws the contact. It's on the floor, not in the act of shooting. And Taylor Johnson, the assistant coach, looking at Isaiah Brock saying, you gotta run. As Brock is just now getting down the floor after 2 blocks. But I'll tell you what, coach, if he gives you 2 blocks like that, he can take his sweet time getting back to the offensive end.
You get a delay game warning in this game. It's not a 5-yard penalty in football, so he's all right.
Van Tubergen tried to go up with it. Noble denied that, and then it kicks out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lakers. 19 to shoot. The ball never touched the rim.
A lot of contact on both ends of the floor here to start the second half. I feel a lot of kids going for block shots and maybe normally don't. They're getting away with some contact right now.
That's a good news for Isaiah Brock, who's already fouled out twice in the first 7 games of the season. Here's Brock inside, lost it, gets it back, kicks it over to Van Tubergen across the lane. Now with 8 to shoot, West driving in from the right wing, steps back, puts up a jumper, couples home. Zach West, the pull-up step-back jumper. Lakers hit 30 and are down by 5, 35-30 with 17 and a half to play. Haraway now takes it right side. And a whistle away, and it's an offensive foul. They're gonna get Koch for using the arm to push away Jake Van Tubergen. Conversation with the official as they walk down. That is the second on Koch, to your point there, Phil. Get him in foul trouble any way you can.
Absolutely.
It's also the second team foul.
Jake's trying to front him on the low block, and he comes around and he clears him out with an elbow. I mean, I don't know how much of a debate there is right on that play.
So the Lakers will slowly move the ball across the timeline. Ferguson stepping inside, has a step, floats it up with the left, no good. Brock soaring in for the rebound, can't quite save it as he went leaping into the dance team along the baseline. 17:09 left to play. Both teams seem a little bit rushed in their offensive progressions.
Yeah, I thought we could have had a kick out there. His back, he never really even got his eyes back in the rim for that shot. He had 2 of those, one in transition and one there. early in the shot clock. Get to 2 feet, move the basketball, see what else you can get.
3 minutes into this second half, each team with 2 points. It's 35-30 Ashland. Nearly a travel. Caldwell able to keep that second foot down. Haraway now bounces it through a kick attempt from Ferguson. Down to Noble, poked away from behind by West. What a play. And the steal is finished off by Hale. Zach West will get credit for that steal. Ferguson in transition, swatted away by Koch. And it's out of bounds off the official. It'll be Laker basketball.
It's interesting. I thought the official was actually in bounds right there, and he kicked it right to Jake, which Jake would have had a chance for a layup. If he's on the court of play, he's not out of bounds. That should still be a live ball.
Now, what if one of his feet is out of bounds? Does it work the same as a regular player?
It's different, yeah, absolutely. Then he's out of bounds. But, I thought both feet were in bounds by the official right there.
Van Tubergen puts it up from the elbow. And that'll bang home.
Soft touch.
Jake Van Tubergen trying to find his stroke. He's got 6, matching Zach West for a team high. 16:20 left to play in the second half. Lakers trail by 3, 35-32. Haraway stepping inside, crossover dribble, bounces it for a 3 from Caldwell. Splash. Big time answer from Roderick Caldwell, the junior from Dayton, Ohio. He answers a 2 with a 3. Van Tubergen hands it off. And a foul called as they pass it to the left side. Seemed unnecessary, but the call nonetheless. They got Haraway. That'll be his second. Third foul on Ashland already. Just over 4 minutes gone by in the second half. The foul count 3-0. The Lakers were the beneficiary of 5 more free throw attempts than the Eagles in the first half. GV just couldn't capitalize on a majority of them. Justin Greason, Kindred Williams, Stephen Lloyd check in. And those 3 will run the triangle action after the inbound. Lloyd checked by Caldwell, harassed by Caldwell. Keeps his dribble, slips it over to Greason. A 9-foot jumper, no good from inside the paint. Off the right side of the rim, rebound corralled by the Eagles.
Adjustment there by the Eagles in the second half. They're icing that ball screen, not allowing our players to use it, really force them away from it. That middle of that floor ball screen really had success for us in the first half. Now they changed up their coverage.
Here's a 3 from Caldwell, got it again. 2 straight 3s from Roderick Caldwell, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point game, 41-32. So right when the Lakers felt like they were on the comeback trail, 2 quick triples, and the lead is tripled. Whistle underneath and a foul called. The entire Laker bench was screaming for it, but obviously Roderick Caldwell does not agree with the whistle. Went leaping into the air to display his protest. Shot clock will reset to 20. Stephen Lloyd will trigger it in from the baseline. Hunter Hale, Zach West, the only 2 starters in right now. As Lloyd looks for somewhere to go with the ball, has to go inside to Greason, had it poked away. Lloyd indecisive and it costs him. 15 minutes to go. Lakers down 9, and now the Eagles in possession again. Caldwell driving, stops, floats it in. Koch, back out, extra pass. Caldwell, another. This time it rattles out, a break for the Lakers. Another good look for Roderick Caldwell.
Really good ball movement right now by Ashland, giving themselves some open looks.
Eagles on a 6-0 run. Pass back tipped, but Hunter Hale still collects it between the rings. 17 to shoot. Hunter drives inside. Stepping around the defense, loses it out of bounds, and it'll go over to Ashland. Loses it across the baseline, and that sends us to a timeout. 41-32, Lakers trail Eagles. 14:34 left to go in regulation on ESPN 961.
Whether it's allergies, fever, or an ankle sprain, back pain, or a wellness visit, we'll treat you here. At Metro Health, University of Michigan Health, our doctors work together as a world-class team. Your team, giving you convenient access to the care you need. For primary care you can feel good about. It's happening here. Metro Health, University of Michigan Health. Online at metrohealth.net/primary care.
Hey, what's your definition of happiness?
That's easy. A Lions win.
What about you? What makes you happy?
A thick crust pizza with extra pepperoni.
You know what makes me happy? Happy hour at Uccello's. There's nothing better than sitting back, watching sports on Uccello's big screen HD TVs with
15 seconds.
And Uccello's tasty $3.99 happy hour snack menu. Yep, Uccello's happy hour makes me very happy.
Happy hour every weekday from 3 to 6 at Uccello's, the official sports bar of ESPN 96.1, where great food and sports come together.
You're listening to GVSU Laker Basketball on ESPN 961.
Welcome back to the GVSU Fieldhouse Arena here in Allendale, Michigan. 41-32, the Lakers trail. A couple of big threes from Roderick Caldwell in the last few minutes have the Ashland Eagles on a 6-0 run. Both teams starting 2-0 in the GLIAC. Grand Valley getting road wins last weekend over Purdue Northwest and Parkside, while Ashland downed Lake Superior State and then defending national champions Ferris State. Off and running again here, 14:30 left to play as Caldwell carries it into the front court. Frensos, who was big off the bench in the first half, checks in out of the timeout. Hands it off to Caldwell on the wraparound motion. Now kicks it out for Haraway for three. And the Eagles are starting to heat up from downtown. 44-32. Lakers trail by 12. Lloyd gets the handoff from Greason. Drifting towards the wing now. Bounce pass down low to Williams on the baseline. Spinning in on Thompson, he's fouled. Williams forcing the issue. Aaron Thompson called for the foul. He's pleading his case with the officials, first trying to figure out which ref called it. It was in the act of shooting, so Williams will get a chance to go to the free throw line to try to end this 9-0 run. 14:01 left to play. Williams' first free throw is good. And the Lakers have been scoring at a much better clip than this season.
They have. I think the physicality's caused some issues, and I just think, again, I keep coming back to just not as much movement as we've seen from them in the past. And I think in transition as well, Ashland's done a great job. They're kind of crashing two on the offensive end, get rebounds and getting three back and really slowing us down a little bit.
Williams hits the second as well. So a pair of free throws get it back to a 10-point game. Still plenty of time, 14:01 remaining. Laker defense needs a stop. Caldwell working on Ferguson. Drives left, spins it to Noble. They further along right side, driving in, lofted down low to Noble again, who has it swatted by West, but a foul. Rick Wesley, hands by his sides, confused, as is the rest of the Laker bench, and that is tough. Now, West didn't time his jump correctly, but I don't think that necessarily warranted a foul.
I thought he actually got the block as he was coming down, back down the floor.
Noble hits the first. That's just the first team foul on Grand Valley. So I have a feeling with the foul count 5-1, any conversation that Rick Wesley has to try to have is going to fall on deaf ears with these officials.
That is absolutely correct. The law of averages, right?
Second free throw. Softly off the right side of the rim, drops in. The lead is back to 12, so the two free throws hit by Williams are answered by two from Noble. Believe it or not, those are Noble's first 2 points of the game. Averaging over 17 points a contest this year. The Lakers have done a nice job of bottling him up. But it's been other scorers like Caldwell and company. West driving inside, galloping in the lane, flips it up, nobody's fouled. And Zach West will go to the free throw line. And Coach, you talked about it early on in this half about how you felt like both teams were getting away with some physicality. It looks like the refs have put a clamp down on that a little bit, but the teams had already started playing that way, and they're seeing a bunch of calls on both ends.
Well, you need to adjust. If you're Lakers, you have to know that now, okay, 6-1 foul count, which I think has been legit. I think it's been called fairly here. I think you have to just kind of know that, hey, you know what, they're going to be coming at us now, and we got to be smart with our hands, with our feet, and move our feet. And a bit. Flip side is Lakers now, they're shooting free throws the rest of this half, so you got to be the aggressors. You got to take it in there strong. If you don't have anything, that's fine. You can always kick it back out and get moving, but look for some early hand checks in transition and go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a good take by West. He made the first. Here's the second one. That toilet bowl's out. Off the rim, it's poked away. Williams will save it, an offensive rebound, and another chance for the Lakers. They'll reset it to the top for Ferguson. 13:30 left to play. Lakers trailing by 12, but have the basketball. Meach. Long two, that's short. And a foul underneath, a loose ball foul, fighting for the rebound. I think they got Justin Greason, and they did. He and Koch were battling for position. And Koch won the battle, gets the call. Second foul on the Lakers in this second half. That's his third. He sits. Jake Van Tubergen returns. Haven't seen him in a while, so he should be ready to go for extended minutes here as the Lakers try to get on the comeback trail. We dip under 13:15 left to play as Haraway carries it across the timeline.
Better pressure right here by Ferguson, making him work.
Ferguson all over him as they go far side for Koch. Checks it back to the top for Frensos, 12 to shoot. In goes Haraway again, kicks it left side, another three from Caldwell, this time no, but Frenso's flying in for the rebound, what a take. Then he has it poked away, Van Tubergen stripped it. The other way he goes, JVT on the run, kicks it out, Lake for three, no. Van Tubergen nearly had the rebound, instead it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Grand Valley, but I'll tell you what, Coach, the Lakers starting to get some pretty good looks in transition. You'd expect more of those to fall.
I'll tell you what, Jake right there, he led the break. He made the pass when he got super deep in the paint. He then hit the apparatus, got back up, and got a hand on the ball inbounds, which they tipped it out, and we get another possession. I mean, those are the things that you just love about JVT. It ends up being a 2-point game here as Ferguson lays it up on the left-hand side. Just great job right there by Jake.
Beautiful speed move by Ferguson to lay it in easily. Just blows past the defense. Lead back down to 10 for Ashland, 36-46. In goes Haraway, his layup, no. Williams bothered that on its way up, and now he has the ball in transition. West in the right corner, driving in towards the paint, and he walked with it.
Try to get a back cut there with Meach, and Meach kind of stays spaced. If you get a back cut, I think Zach was ready to dump it off to a bounce pass, but you got chopped down early, get the 2 feet, make that decision rather than off the move into a 1-2. You become off balance, and your weight leans forward. Results in a turnover.
So that turnover will be charged to Zach West, but really, if you're following the offense, it was Lake who should have been making that cut that didn't.
Yeah, I thought he was getting denied right there. I thought Lake should have cut back door on that.
Nonetheless, a turnover by the Lakers. Another opportunity for Ashland to try to add to their 10-point lead. Thompson hands it off for Frensos. They run the weave on the right side of the key. Now Frensos between the rings. Kicks it off right side, Haraway. Drives in, hands off for Caldwell. Calling for a screen, 10 to shoot. Meach checking him, kick it left side. Haraway fakes a shot, steps inside. Tough fadeaway jumper, got it to go.
2 on the clock,
that one hurts. Ferguson the other way. 11:45 left to play, Lakers down by 12. Ferguson a spot up three to answer, splash down it goes. Jeremiah Ferguson, all reliable so far this season, and he knocks that one down to get it back to a 9-point game. 39-48, the Lakers trail. We dip under 11:30 left to play in regulation. Caldwell spinning inside, looking for some help. Now he steps it to Noble, further along to Haraway on the left. Drives past Ferguson, they switch. Floated inside, on the switch. Noble working on Ferguson, but it's poked away from behind by Williams. The other way come the Lakers. Here's Lubitz, straight away, kicks it off for Lake. Instead, they'll go back to Ferguson and slow things down. And now an offensive foul away from the ball. And the Lakers trying to get this motion going, but just can't get out of their own way. Caldwell shaking the cobwebs out after that one. With 11:02 left to play, he took a big collision. They get Kindred Williams on the foul, I believe. He'll sit. The foul away from the play. The Lakers had a pretty good thing developing there. But with 11:02 and now running, here come the Eagles again. Haraway stepping in with the right. Ferguson pokes it away. Lubitz flows it ahead to Ferg. Ferg looking for runners. Flows it across and a foul. And the referees converge. Offensive foul on Ferguson. Can you believe it?
I thought he was retreating backwards. I thought as Ferguson left his feet, I thought that he kind of started to lean back before the contact was even taken.
Rick Wesley on the floor right now pleading his case. And boy, even when things are going right, somehow they're going wrong for Grand Valley right now. That's just the first foul on Ferguson. But the turnover, Lakers still trailing by 9. Both teams going quiet over the last 3 minutes. 10:42 left to play, Lakers down 9. Caldwell, crossover on Williams, on Lake rather. Steps in, kicks it near side. They further to the corner, Thompson driving. Van Tubergen got a hand on it, nonetheless a strong finish. And Thompson gets it to go.
It maybe took an extra half step right there as he split the 2 defenders.
And another offensive foul. Van Tubergen called for it from behind. He's pleading his case. But back-to-back possessions with tough offensive fouls.
What Jake is saying is that as he's trying to set that ball screen, he's getting pushed from behind. It's really hard to stop, as we know, if you're being pushed from behind. So we'll keep an eye on it. He did a great job of addressing with the official. We'll see what happens next time down.
Jake Van Tubergen so calm, cool, and collected for a sophomore. Sometimes you forget how young he is. Thompson hops into the lane. Shot no good. Brock has the rebound for the Lakers. Here comes Hale the other way. Slips it to Van Tubergen. Thought about a three. Instead, he'll pull it back, and they'll reset. 20 to shoot. It's Lake on the left side. Van Tubergen comes to take it from him. Working on Noble. Stops, puts it up, and he's fouled from behind. And the same official who Jake just talked to on the last play, who was right there, is right on it to make the call.
And I think it was the right call too, Jake.
Well, we'll talk about it when we come back. The Lakers trail by 11, but JVT's headed to the line after this on ESPN 961.
Modern office interiors can make your office space comfortable and efficient.
Our design team covers floor to ceiling.
.961.
Jake Van Tubergen fouled to send us to the timeout. He'll have free throws here coming up with the Lakers trailing 50-39. Glad you could join us from wherever you may be listening. And the break cut us short on the ability to talk about Jake Van Tubergen. We were just talking about the poise of him. And it's cool to see it pay off instantly, Coach Sayers.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Lakers are battling. We saw they were up 6-1 in the foul count. All of a sudden, 4 straight called on the Lakers. Jake, as a young 19, 20-year-old kid, he could have responded in many different ways right there. He called me, went up. He was right in front of us here. Sir, this is what he felt was happening. He shared his case. Didn't let it bother him. Came down, played great defense, got the ball in transition, kept his foot down as he shot fake and drove to the basket. Great pull-up jumper, and you know, Drew Noble hit him on the arm.
And with 9:48 left to go, as a matter of fact, that same official and Jake Van Tubergen continuing the conversation out of that. 11-point game, 9:48 left to play. Still a lot of time left, Coach, but the Lakers really struggling in this second half.
Got to chip away. Just chip away. You can't look at this and say it's 11. It's 11 points, yes, but you know, just go get some score stops. You know, you kind of break it down into 3 possession trips here. If you can get a stop, get a score, get a stop. You do that a couple times, you know, 3 or 4 times out of 5 times, you're going to be okay.
Van Tubergen hits the first free throw. So give him 7, and it'll stay there as he misses the second. Jeremiah Ferguson with 9 points leads all Lakers. Koch has 14 to lead all scorers. Lakers trail by 10. Frenzos, right side for Haraway. Jab step, cuts back across, and they'll reset. 15 to shoot. Laker defense is aggressive. Right side, it's Haraway again. Driving in, lost his footing, kicks it over to Caldwell for a 3, got it. Again, Laker defense does seemingly everything right, and a tough shot, tough pass that gets connected on leads to points.
That's his 4th 3 of the night.
All of them in the second half, it seems like. Hale driving in, uses a screen from Brock. Nice move afterwards, can't get it to go though, as he had to alter it late. The layup misses, the rebound for the Eagles. Down a Baker's dozen. The Laker defense trying to get a stop here as we dip under 9 minutes to play. Frenzos into the lane, turnaround, left-handed hook is good. Frenzos knocks that down. He's got 11 points. Lake to the top for Hale. 15-point game. And with 8:35 left to play, this is the part of the game now where you gotta make sure you stay in this thing.
You do.
Van Tubergen stepping to the elbow, has it poked away, gets it back, turnaround jumper, good. Smooth finish from Jake Van Tubergen, and that right on the time. JVT with the answer. Koch left side for Haraway. They continue to spin it, Frenzos right side. Pass along the perimeter, 15 to shoot. Koch steps in, hands it off. Caldwell, a heat check 3, that time too strong. And Hale has the rebound right along the baseline. Back the other way comes Hunter, and he's fouled. And that'll be free throws for one of the best free throw shooters in the GLIAC. As they get Haraway for reaching in. And that's to your point, Coach. 4 minutes ago, you said Lakers shooting free throws the rest of the way. You have to be the aggressor.
Yeah, I think they're doing a really nice job right now, really shading Hunter to his right hand. You know, obviously he's a left-handed player, does a lot of his action going to his left. they're doing a really nice job of forcing him to go to that right hand, that non-dominant hand, make plays. And then the help is coming from that left side then, so he can't really make a move back to the middle of the floor to get to the left, so everything's kind of finishing right, going right, and it's been a struggle at times here for him.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is good, and you know what's funny? Hunter Hale is right-handed in literally everything except for basketball. His older brother, a left-handed basketball player, so that's how he learned how to do it, and it just became natural. As the second one is good, two of those smooth strokes from the left fingertips of Hunter Hale, and the Lakers back within 11, 55-44.
Same story for Iggy Bardzakis at University of Michigan right now, the freshman. Same thing. I see a trend here coming up, you know?
Teach kids to play left-handed. Here's a shot from the corner, no good from Koch. Rebound, though, by Thompson, and that's where he makes a living. Offensive rebound and putback, and once again, the Lakers get a stop, it seems, only for one thing to go awry. Here goes Lake, driving in, kicks it out to West in the left corner. Bounce pass inside to Williams. Extra pass to Brock underneath. He wasn't expecting it. Gets himself ready. Forces it up. He's fouled. Shot won't go, but Brock will get two at the line. I mean, you look at some of the stat lines right now, you'd assume the Lakers were winning. If I told you that Aaron Thompson had 4 points, Drew Noble had 3. But it's been Caldwell and Koch, 14 points aside. Haraway with 13. As Brock sinks the first free throw.
I think Frentos off the bench has been really key for him. I just think he brought energy when they needed it early in that first half, down 8-0. I think he came out and scored 7 points for him, and he only has 9, but I saw he got him going a little bit. He's been an active kid, getting some offensive rebounds as well.
Here's the second free throw that rattles home. Brock is 2 for 2. He's got 6, and yeah, 100% because he had 5 of the first 7 points. He had 7 of their first 11 to get him back into the game. Here he goes now. Fights his way up, and he's fouled by Brock. He'll get 2 at the line. Just a speed step, crashing from the right side. And Brock hit him on the way up. Third foul on Brock, but with 7:17 left to go, you're going to have to ride Isaiah out here. Trying to get back into this thing. Frenso's first free throw is true. Again, Ashland has not had many free throw attempts. Another number you look at, you say, well, the Lakers have to be leading. 19 free throw attempts to now 8 for the Eagles. Eagles 6 of 8. Lakers 12 of 19. And with 7:17 left to play in our second half, we'll take a break. 59-46, Lakers trail Eagles on ESPN 961.
Take on your workday with confidence.
Light. 2018 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
This is GVSU Laker men's basketball on ESPN 961.
Down by 13, 7:17 remaining for the Lakers. Grand Valley will have the basketball. Final stages of this one. Jake Levy, Coach Sayers with you on the call here courtside across from the benches. Coach Sayers just sat across the floor, 55 feet from us, in the front end of this doubleheader with the Grand Valley State Lakers with a big upset over the #1 Ashland Eagles, won by 34 today. Congratulations to them. Laker men trying to pull off a comeback here with 7 minutes to go. Hunter Hale with 15 to shoot, uses a screen from Brock, dribbles inside, puts up a tough runner, bangs it off the window, off front iron, but no. Gets the offensive rebound slapped away. Williams had another chance, had it slapped down out of bounds. It'll stay with Grand Valley State. There have been a few of those today.
Yeah, good job crashing right there. It's one of those you got to maybe protect a little bit more close to your body and to your chin with the basketball and explode up and finish. You're probably get an and one rather than exposing it from your body and letting them tip it away.
Ferguson, the trigger man, lofts it into Hale as the 5 count was looming. Screen from Brock. Hale wraps with the left, kicks that back out to Ferguson on the right wing. Step back pass to Brock, who tried to post up, but a good job by Noble to deny. Now here's West, uses a screen, puts up a 3, that's just off the mark. And then a foul as Williams went up for the rebound. He'll get free throws because of his good positioning.
Really nice job. He was actually on the right block when that shot went up, and he dove across the left side there. Most rebounds from this right angle go long, and he did a good job of getting over there and almost pursuing contact before getting that rebound.
Lakers now in the double bonus, so it'll be 2 free throws the rest of the way. Foul count 10-6. The first one from Williams is good. Lakers will need plenty of those. There's also the 4th foul on Koch. That's important to note as well. Koch's got 4 fouls. Frensos has 3 fouls. For the Lakers, Justin Creason and Isaiah Brock both have 3. Nobody really in foul trouble, as the second one from Williams is too strong. 59-47, the Lakers trail with 6.5 to play. Bounce pass ahead, Frensos sets it back. Haraway. Left side, they find Caldwell. 15 seconds. Now it's Frensos right corner. Swing it, Haraway driving with the left, and a whistle and a foul from behind. Oh, an offensive foul. Used the arm to swipe Ferguson out of the way, and they call the offensive foul.
He hooked him. He came right on the backside of Ferguson and kind of spun him out of the way with his left hand.
Eagles are over the limit, but it's an offensive foul, so it just goes as a turnover. That is the 4th personal on Haraway now, too. In goes Ferguson with the right hand, skying high and laying it off the glass. What a move by Jeremiah Ferguson. Back to a 10-point game with 6 minutes to go. A couple of key Eagles in foul trouble as well, so if the Lakers can hang around, it could be fun down the final stretch. Caldwell driving right along the baseline to a slashing Thompson. Tough shot, got it to go. Aaron Thompson continues to show his toughness inside. He's not overly big, but he plays strong. Here's Ferguson for 3, no. Williams, the offensive rebound, ripped down, turnaround, put back, no good either. Hale fighting for the rebound, he's got it again. Lakers will reset, good offensive rebounds. In goes Ferguson, he's fouled, and he gets the bucket. Oh, he switched hands after he was hacked, and with the left hand rolls it in. What a pretty take from Jeremiah Ferguson. Wow.
And it was a great finish, don't get me wrong here, but unbelievable job by Kendra Williams keeping that alive with 2 offensive rebounds. He got tangled up on the far end at the end of the possession down there with Aaron Thompson. He kind of fired him up a little bit. You could tell he had a little bit of an edge to him when he came down on this offensive end, and that was big time right there for us.
Ferguson completes the 3-point play, and the Lakers have it back to single digits. It's 61-52. Dylan Bogard has checked into the game for the first time, has it poked away right near the timeline, and now it's recovered by Thompson and the Eagles. Flip pass to Noble, spinning inside, and a blocking foul called underneath. This Laker bench was ready to erupt if JVT could have drawn the charge, but no, sir.
I thought right when we got a trap at half court there, and Dylan Bogard, I thought he traveled when he came across half court. I thought the trap came, and he kind of stepped 1-2, and I thought he dragged that foot right as that trap occurred.
Noble will go to the free throw line. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but Thompson, an offensive rebound. Swatted by Williams, but they call a foul. Oh my! Laker bench can't believe it. Rick Wesley's at midcourt, referee trying to explain himself to Williams, who does not like it. That's a tough one for Grand Valley. First one no good. Williams pulls in the rebound, but that was just a first of 2.
Yeah,
because it's a shooting foul.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that wasn't on the shot, well, then I have no idea where the foul was. On the shot, you can maybe see it, but
well, if it's on the shot, it seems like it's an incredibly late call.
Yeah.
As Ferguson gets it back from Van Tubergen, we near 5 minutes to go. 10-point deficit for Grand Valley. Bogard guarding Ferguson. He streaks inside. Pass out to JVT, who saves it in front of his bench. West steps inside. Good find down low, but it's poked away. going too fast. JVT a slap of his hands in frustration. Other way come the Eagles. Caldwell stops, pops from the free throw line. You know that's going in the way he's played today. Caldwell now with 16 points to lead all scorers. West. 4:30 to play. Next stoppage should be immediate. West steps in between two Eagles, flips it up, he's fouled. Can't get it to go, but West will have free throws when we come back. 4:23 left to play in regulation. Lakers down by 12, 64-52 on ESPN 961.
PNC Bank, official bank of GVSU Athletics. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
This is GVSU Laker men's basketball on ESPN 961.
4:23 left to go here from the GVSU Fieldhouse Arena. The Lakers on the wrong end of a 64-52 score line. There's a movement at Grand Valley State that is making a lasting impact on our students, the state, and beyond. It's called the Laker Effect. When you become a Laker, you look outward, focusing on others instead of yourself. With professors' care and guidance, you learn how to make a lasting difference. Then, as you go forward into the world, you're ready to tackle challenges and make meaningful contributions. Like Michigan itself, your positive impact will be far-reaching. That's the Laker Effect. Go to gvsu.edu to learn more. GVSU basketball on ESPN 961, brought to you in part by Country Dairy, the official milk of GVSU athletics, and by Allendale True Value. Behind every home project is a true value. Jake Levy, Phil Sayers with you, Brendan Riley back in our iHeart studios. Grand Valley trying to get on the comeback trail. They've had some tough calls, some tough breaks in this game, but the offense just not doing what needs to be done so far, scoring just 52 points at this point, well below their season average of 87 per game.
And only 1 of 6 from 3 in the second half, 4 of 13 for the game. A lot of those looks are rushed looks. They're coming off the move. Not what we've seen in the past from this team.
Zach West drops the front end of his free throws. West was fouled to send us to that timeout eventually. The second free throw, too strong, off back iron. Ferguson had a poke at it, but Thompson rescues it for the Eagles. 4:15 left to play. Lakers down by 11. Eagles in no particular hurry, as you'd imagine, willing to grind out the remainder of this game. Caldwell near midcourt, 10 on the shot clock, slips it over to Noble. Far side Fenso, spinning in, gets forced backwards. Now it's a three from deep for Haraway, too strong, and Williams has the rebound. 3:50 left to go.
To see Koch out there now, and under 5 minute media, I thought he'd be coming in, and he wasn't out there.
Right on cue, he heads to the scorer's table. West between the rings. Floats it to JVT at the free throw line. Cuts in, forces it up, got it, and the foul. Noble hit him on the way up. JVT gets it to go anyway, and he's headed to the free throw line. He's in double figures now. Give him 11 points to go along with 3 rebounds and a chance for the three-point play that would get it back to an 8-point game all of a sudden.
They did not call that on Drew Noble. That would have been his 5th foul had they called it on him. I thought he was clearly the one who came over with his hands high and kind of bumped him with the body right there. And I think they got that number wrong.
And they're going to talk about it right now. I think they're talking about exactly that to see who they got the foul on. And they do say they got the slash of the arm. So it stays on Thompson. That's his 3rd personal. Because they went low, and the FAR official used his leg to signal a kick, which would have been Noble. Van Tubergen can't connect on the three-point play attempt. Now 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. Lakers going to a 1-2-2 press here. Koch helps the Ashland Eagles break it. 15 to shoot, 3:25 left in regulation. Near midcourt, Caldwell stays in the front court though. 10 seconds, puts up a 3 over Hale, that's short. Rebound picked up by Hunt. Lakers will regroup, down by 9. Here goes Ferguson. Crossover dribble, drives on Caldwell, forces the issue, spins back to Lake. Now Lake drives from straight away, stops, flips, gets it to JVT, 4-3, yes sir! Jake Van Tubergen hits the triple, and all of a sudden, the Lakers back within 6 at 64-58.
You know, Ashland right now, their focus right now is breaking this press, and they're kind of taking some time off the clock and not being as active offensively, not getting the same shots.
Ferguson called for the foul amid the pressure there. Tightly contested game, as it turns out. And I'll tell you what, these Eagles have been as clutch as it gets down the stretch this year. In close situations, I'll tell you about it after the first free throw is up from Caldwell. Got it. In close situations, which defined as within 5 minutes, and the score within 5 minutes, the Eagles this year as a team, 6 for 8 from the field, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line.
It's pretty good.
So when it comes down to crunch time, they have been able to put teams away. That's why they're 6-0. Both free throws are good for Caldwell, and the Laker lead, or Laker deficit rather, balloons back to 8, 66-58. We dip under 2:45 left to play. Ferguson streaks inside, uses a screen from Van Tubergen, and lays it home. More good effort. Ferguson was huge down the stretch last Thursday at Parkside, and he's keeping the Lakers in it. He and Jake Van Tubergen. What a last few minutes, 66-60. 2:20 left to play. Time winding down. Lakers finally starting to get into a rhythm, but just a bit too late. Here's Koch, a 3 from straight away. It's short. Williams has the rebound, leaves it for Ferguson. Back to Hale. Catch and shoot 3. Got it to go. Hunter Hale hits the triple. It's a 3-point game. Timeout, Ashland. GVSU storming back here late. And with 2:04 left to play, the 3-point shooting coach has come at just the nick of time.
Well, you know, here's Hunter Hale today. Hasn't had many clean looks, you know, really at all. Even his finishes the basket have been rushed. But, you know, to have the moxie to step up in a game down by 6 in transition, had his feet set. It's a great push. It was a great cleanup on the back, on the defensive end, too. It was a loose ball. One that you never know. You went down, they got it with 2 hands, a great kick ahead, and for Hunter to step up and make that shot, he was on balance on that catch and just did a really nice job.
How about that job, or how about the trust the Lakers have in Jeremiah Ferguson? Not only in his shooting ability, his driving ability, but his distribution there to find Hunter Hale on the right wing. Know he's a catch and shoot kind of guy, and it was a lead pass too. Yeah. It wasn't even a set-up half-court chest pass. Fantastic effort. Because of it, the Lakers are back within 1 score. Lakers on a 5-0 run in the last 45 seconds. They're 5 of their last 6 from the field.
So 1 timeout left now, 2 for Ashland. Interesting, the last 2 minutes, only have 1 left here. Won't be able to set up as much as they want to have, potentially.
See how the Lakers come out with the defense. They press, but the Eagles easily break it. Now you don't have to hurry. Less than 2 minutes left, but the Lakers are back within 3. Run the weave near midcourt. Screen coming from Noble. Caldwell doesn't need it. He spins past Ferguson. Van Tubergen over to help. The Lakers are out of rotation. Caldwell, a 3 over Van Tubergen. Got it. What an answer from Roderick Caldwell. The Eagles needed that. And it's back to a 6-point game, 69-63. Ferguson calling for the pick. Drives inside on Koch, lays it up with the right. No. Williams fighting for the rebound, and it's free and finally pulled in by Haraway. Caldwell sprints forward, and now all of a sudden time a factor again. The Eagles do indeed take timeout. .117 left to play in regulation, and that 3 from Caldwell was massive, Coach.
It was big. You know, they got caught on a switch on the ball screen a little bit there, where all of a sudden Jeremiah was guarding Drew Noble on the block. And a lot of times teams want to exploit that. Well, because I thought we kind of scrambled back, kind of get in the pass lane, not allow a clear line pass to the block. Because of that, maybe overhelped a little bit, led to a kick-out shot. But really good job by Caldwell there to sprint and spread that backside. So on the recovery, it was much longer distance to cover than what you normally see.
All right, 69-63 with 1:17 left to play. When do you start looking to foul?
Well, I don't think it's here. I think you can go for a steal here. You know, jump ball is in our favor, so you might be able to, get a tie up if you can. But 23 seconds, they're going to shoot the ball, somewhere probably between the 5 and 8 second range on the shot clock. So that's going to leave you about a minute to go in this game. You get a stop, you get a score quickly. You still don't need a foul again. You know, I think if you can keep this thing within a 2-possession game, you know, 45, 50 seconds here, the next 25 seconds are going to be key with us getting a stop and then hopefully converting into a score on the other end.
Starts on the defensive end for sure as they break the huddle. No timeouts remaining for Ashland. The Lakers have 2. Both teams in the penalty. Grand Valley has been whistled for 9 fouls, so the next one will put the Eagles in the double bonus anyway. So free throws 2 at a time the rest of the way for both sides. It'll be Haraway to trigger it in from the sideline on the other end of our scorers table here on the far side of the median. Haraway insets it. They go back to the backcourt where Caldwell will work on Meach. Lake checking him here. In goes Caldwell, spinning back, 15 to shoot, under 1:10 to play. Haraway now, driving on Ferguson, stutter step, slips inside, kicks it back out. Koch steps into the lane. He goes up high, can't get it to go. Rebound ripped down by Van Tubergen. Under a minute to go now. Back the other way comes Ferguson. Behind the back dribble, lost it off his foot. It's loose, and it's recovered by the Eagles. And a jump ball possession arrow Grand Valley, and there is the key. No timeouts remaining for Ashland.
Yes.
Because that was a clear situation. You fall on it, you call timeout, and you rescue possession, and that would have been a tough one for the Lakers to overcome. But instead, because Grand Valley has the possession arrow, the mistake by Ferguson doesn't cost them much. At least not yet. They put a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Not that the Lakers will use all of that anyway. 48 seconds left to play. About 21 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lake, a 3. No. Rebound loose in the corner. Hale can't get it. Out of bounds. It'll go over to Ashland. And this valiant comeback effort for Grand Valley now on the ropes.
And now you got to look for a steal quick and then into a foul.
In comes Ben Lubitz. He'll grab Jake Van Tubergen. This will likely be a defense-offense scenario. Still a 2-score game, but with just 41.2 seconds left, the Lakers will have to play defense. A deep inbound. They go to Noble. Pass back to Haraway. He breaks the timeline and then is fouled by Ferguson. So free throws coming for Haraway, and with 38 seconds flat left to go. A make on either of these pushes it to a 7-point lead, and things would become very, very difficult for Grand Valley. First free throw from Haraway is good. Now it's a 7-point lead. Give a lot of credit to this Ashland Eagles team. Physical, tough. They played hard all night long, and they did not get off to a good start.
No, you know, they've been resilient. You know, so you say come down 8-0 to start and fought back, and then Lakers cut it here to 3, and they've again it's been 5 straight for them again since we cut it to 3.
Second free throw is good, and it's an 8-point lead. 33 seconds left to play. Ferguson gonna have to hurry. Puts up a 3 over Thompson, no good. Rebound pulled in by Koch. Shot clock unplugged. Foul will walk the floor, and that'll do it. So the Lakers will fall here tonight. Or so it appears. Crazier things have happened. But nonetheless, Koch taking it all the way to the line. He'll get another look. And you know what? These Eagles doing about what they've done all year long, as the first one is good. Ashland averaging 79 points a game. Average giving up 65. And they're right around there tonight. The Lakers give up 75 points a game. They're right around that. The only issue is they didn't score at their normal clip. Ferguson crossover dribble. Van Tubergen puts up a 3. That's too strong. Rebound towards the baseline is saved by Williams. He'll put up a tough shot, no. Van Tubergen saves it out to Hale for a quick 3. That's no good. And as Caldwell pulls it in, Van Tubergen grabs him to foul. And I believe Coach Wesley would have had them call off the Dogs if it didn't happen in the heat of the moment, as the lead ballooned back to 10, and not much Grand Valley can do at this point. Fans starting to make their way towards the exits. Grand Valley will fall in their home GLIAC opener, drop to 2-1 in the league, but still off to a 6-2 start this year. Meanwhile, Ashland a perfect 7-0. A team that losing Wendell Davis, one of the best players in the league from a year ago. You thought they might be down a bit, but you bring in 2 Bowling Green transfers. And boy, Koch he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he can do a lot of different things.
Caldwell as well. The second free throw is good. So Ashland will make a trio of subs. They're willing to milk down the clock with an 11-point lead.
You know, great job by our marketing staff here today. I'll give a quick shout out. I thought the energy in this building all night long was fantastic. Then obviously you have a chance to honor the 2 cross-country champions and women's soccer on a valiant year is just amazing.
3 at the buzzer, no good for Ferguson, and that'll do it. Yeah, great win by the women. Unfortunately for the men, their good shooting towards the stretch came just a little bit too late. So Grand Valley falls tonight by a final score of 74-63. The Lakers now 6-2 on the year and 2-1 in conference play. We'll be back with head coach Rick Wesley's thoughts after this with the PNC Bank post-game show. That's coming up after this on ESPN 961.
There's a movement at Grand Valley State University that is making a lasting impact on our students, the state, and beyond. It's called the Laker Effect. When you become a Laker, you look outward, focusing on others instead of yourself. With professors caring